What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We're out here on the Grom. Put about 460 miles on this. First break-in is at 600. We're almost there. We're just going to rip around town for a little bit, but I did add a few more things. If you want to check those videos out, I'll leave it somewhere, probably the description below. I put some new axle sliders on and the spools on the back, and also, I don't know if you could hear the difference, but let's start it up real quick. Now, really don't hear it, right? I didn't put a new exhaust, but I did put something on new, and maybe you could hear the difference. Just listen. Ooh, that induction sound right there, baby. Got it right there. Put a new air filter in it. Got a new airbox cover piece. Higher flow into there. It's a TST Industries part and leaves the integrity of the airbox so you don't have flimsy side covers. It's just an airbox cover with a K&N filter, and it sounds awesome. So let's get out on the road and let's see if you can hear it. Oh, you definitely can hear it. Oh yeah. Woo, yeah. That sounds good. Yeah, that sounds real nice. Now, does it have a little more pep? I'm not really sure. But it does have a nice sound to it when you're getting on the gas. Oh yeah. Now, I still need to get the exhaust. That sounded good. Really not going fast. Now, do I feel a little bit of a pep in it? Not really. I just hear most of the sound. The ECU is still probably trying to get used to it. It's getting more air, so still trying to figure it out. But eventually I'm going to add a pipe to this full system, and I'm gonna have to get it ECU flashed. And then maybe I'll feel the difference in power or difference in pep. Right now, I really don't feel much of a difference, but I do hear much of a difference. It just has that nice air induction sound. You could hear it without a pipe. Man, it sounds real good. Now, this whole break-in period for this bike, I didn't baby this thing. Maybe for the first 100 miles, I babied it a little bit, but ever since then, it's not like I pin it and go redline on it, but I really don't hold back on this thing and break it in like how you're gonna ride it, man. I know with all the new fancier bikes, you know, they set rev limiters, they do all those things in the ECU where you can't go over certain RPM or after certain miles. And you know what? Yeah, I mean, if they recommend it for a premium machine like that, all right, maybe you should follow it. But for me, I really feel like, you just basically ride it like how you're gonna ride it. Don't worry about it. Is it brand new? Yeah. Do you want to baby it? Yeah, a little bit, but this is a Honda Grom, man. Hondas are just known for reliability, so I'm not worried about what I'm doing to it or I'm thrashing it too hard. I basically just ride it like how I'm gonna ride it and not really think about it. That sounds good. When you get into the meat, maybe around 6-7K, you really hear it. Like I said, pipe and ECU flash coming soon. But this piece by TST Industries, it's cheaper than the actual buying a whole air intake set. This just replaces the cover of the airbox, just puts big cutouts, and you don't have to necessarily buy the K&N air filter like I did. You can just leave the stock air filter in. You might have to change it a little more often than they recommend because it is exposed kind of to the elements, but that's why I got a quality air filter like K&N. And would it make a difference? So far riding it, bike feels the same. Still a Grom. I'm not going to win any races with this. I'm not going to beat out other cars, but that sound is very, very intoxicating. Is it legal to split lanes in Jersey? No. Is it legal to lane filter? It should be. I love that sound. It's like intoxicating. So it took me a while to do a performance mod. I wanted to get some miles under this bike. See how it really felt when it's in fully stock form. For this Grom, everything else has been cosmetic. The bar end mirrors, I did move the handlebars forward. But the clutch lever, the brake lever, the foot pegs, putting the axle sliders, with the spools, chain adjuster. So this TST Industry Airbox cover is basically one of the first mods, performance mods I've done to this bike. And right away a lot of people right away with these bikes just throw the performance mods on, but this is my first Grom, so I really wanted to know in stock form what it was all about. I left it in stock form for almost 460 miles. I really get a feel of it. You know, I went up to, if you want to check out the other videos, I went up to Harriman State Park. I've been to Bear Mountain with this thing, so it's been around. And yes, I am limited to riding around and going local and can't hit the highways, but that's okay. And so far so good. You know, this bike has been, now I understand why people love it. I mean, I can push this thing to its max and have fun. I'm not going 100 miles an hour. I'm not even going 70 miles an hour. But basically, I know the limits of it, and I'm always trying to get to it. I'm trying to keep it there. I know the mic probably doesn't do it any justice, but leave a comment below. See if you really hear the sound of the induction. Does it sound good? Was it worth the $80 upgrade? For me, it definitely was worth it. The sound is really, really intoxicating. Hit the lower gear. There, that sound, man. Sounds really, really good. So just a quick rip around town, guys. I really wanted you to hear that induction sound of the new Airbox cover by TST Industries. It's literally an $80 piece, plastic cover piece. You don't have to upgrade the air filter itself, but I did anyway. If you want the rigidity of the plastics too, this is the best way to go. You know, the plastics don't feel flimsy. The actual original Airbox is still there, so you have all that. But if you liked today's video, guys, please hit that like button. Also, if you do hit the like button, please hit subscribe. And if you do subscribe, please hit that bell notification. Every time I upload something, good old YouTube will let you know. All right, I'll see you next time. Peace out.